My name is Diana Kellogg, as you know, and I'm the proud architect of a wonderful school for girls in Jaisalmer. Designing this school reignited a lifelong desire to use my architectural skills for social good. Sustainability transcends building efficiency and low carbon emissions. It has to encompass a well-functioning and healthy community, the fair treatment of its workers, and equality among its members are important to a sustainable future. Architecture, for me, is my craft, interest, and the lens through which I see the world. I wanted to use that in a way that would be a positive factor for the girls to go to school. Really understanding that the girls, like all girls around the world, need to feel safe and they need to feel nurtured. They will be able to feel free to learn. The building, I often call it like its a big hug. The elliptical forms are forms that actually resonate across cultures. When I was looking at different shapes that kind of symbolized female strength and femininity, not surprisingly, the ellipse kept showing up. It's a womb, it's an egg, and a cradle, essentially, to hold the girls. We were trying to find woodworkers. We were trying to find as many people that were local because we were committed to sustainability and committed to supporting the community. And, it just fundamentally made a lot of sense to employ as many local artisans and craftsmen as we could. As I said before, I really think it's so important to not impose some sort of Western ideal on a culture that has existed for centuries and is so culturally rich, but rather to incorporate a design that was modern and could actually demonstrate that the heritage architecture could be changed. The experience that I've had has just been tremendously and very profound for me, also for my family. And, the number of lives that we hopefully will improve and touch is just so heartwarming, especially in this last year and a half. When I begin a project, I actually say I have two non-negotiables. And I say one of them is we have to comply with the Design for Freedoms. And also I say that there has to be, particularly in the countries that I'm working in, it's just non-negotiable that they have to have a social give back. Like if you pose the question, people will start thinking about it. They might not make that change right then and there, but it's actually a change that's beneficial for everyone. It's very hard to kind of turn a blind eye to that if you actually know what you're doing is not just hurting the environment, but is actually hurting other human beings. So the idea of doing a girls' school was to champion the girl child was, something that I was incredibly passionate about. And actually my passion over the years has sort of evolved to be much more intense than when it started. I've been approached by so many women and men, to that matter, who say, how can I put my skills as an architect to affect social change? Which, quite honestly, isn't obvious. And I would just have to say to that, we can all affect social change. We can all have an impact moving forward in the world post-pandemic, in a world that I hope will be better. We all have realized that connectivity, that humanity, that environment, that all of these things are incredibly important. And I feel that we kind of recognize that and that we all really make an effort to communicate and learn from each other. We're not all lawyers or government officials, but we all have the ability to make the world a better place. When we really get involved in communities in a way that's meaningful, in a way that you sort of give part of your soul to it, we all can use our experience to enact change. Everyone has a talent or a skill that can help. Money is obviously always needed, but sometimes just showing up can mean a lot. And you have no idea the places it will take you. To be honest, I think the gift has been given to me, and the gift has been given to my family, my children, my husband, my friends. I would like to send a message to the girls that you can do anything you set your mind to. If you can visualize it, you can make it happen. Dream big, take risks. We are all of value as humans. We are all equal, and it is actually essential to our survival as a species to do this and to lift everybody up together.